Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I've come out for a wild camp. Originally I was coming out just for a day trip, but yeah, last minute I've decided to come out and do a wild camp. Just cutting down through this bridleway at the moment, down between fields. And I'm just heading down into the woods. So yeah, it's a bit foggy, as you would have seen me walking into here, but I'm hoping it's going to start to clear. I'm going to be in a hammock and tarp tonight, and this is the woods I'm just coming up to here. Okay, so as you can tell, I'm in the woods. I think I found a decent spot at the top over there. I've seen quite a few deer, and there's certainly lots of deer tracks. And I think I can hear a load of wild boar as well. And I've just come across this random little shack thing. That's where I'm on about pitching up there. Could just sleep in this tonight. Got a chair down there. Don't know whether it's a hunting shack or something, I don't know. Gotta be. What a stunning bit of woodland though. Well, I thought this was going to be a pool of water, but it's not, it's just bog. If I show you on the map here, this is where I've just tried to get down to. As you can see, it just looks like a pool of water, but yeah, obviously it's just bog. That's got to be private land over there as well, because as you can see here, it's just fenced off. So I think I'm just going to have a little wander and go back up and set up camp, which I'm thinking it's going to be up by that little hut thing just at the top of there. Okay, so I'm nearly all set up here. I was doing a time lapse of me setting up, and then all the noises I could hear earlier that I thought might have been wild boar were actually deer. Yeah, a bit of a different animal. But they all started coming up just along here I dashed to get my camera, switched off the time lapse, and as soon as I'd done that they started running away, which is a bit of a shame. They would have come right up here. But yeah, this is my setup. DD tarp, and inside I have my DD frontline hammock. I'm not sure if I'm going to use the netting. I didn't last time and I was fine, but I'll see if all the midges come out later. I'm not near a stream or any water, so I should be okay. And yeah, it's gonna get a fire going. Okay, so that's my the base of my fire. Obviously everything's quite damp here, so I put that down to let the fire breathe. All the air will come in between these gaps here, plus it's not touching the damp ground. Okay, so I'll quickly show you now before it gets too dark. This is a little oven, a makeshift oven I've made with baked bean tins. What I want to do is cook some southern fried chicken, which was slightly too big to put in here, so obviously I needed a way to put these together. So I cut this baked bean tin in half, so obviously you can roll it in on itself to make it smaller, and then it just go inside there and they both will attach. So that's my oven. I'm going to use the top of the tins here to go in there like so and use as a bit of a shelf. I don't know if you can make that out. So yeah, I'm going to give that a go. Let's hope it works. Okay, I forgot to mention earlier on, I've looked up, I can't see there's any sign of any widow makers. I really don't think anything's going to fall off down there, so should be quite a safe place to pitch up on, like my last video. Alright, I'm just going to grab a load of this stuff, some kindling, small fine stuff. It's reasonably dry, but this is the best stuff to get. It's off the ground, it's hanging up in the air, so yeah, it should light. Okay, so I've got a little bit of birch bark here. I think it's too far rotted, so I don't think I'm going to get anything off this, but I'll give it a go. No, I'm not going to I need a bit of a flatter surface really. It might do it, but it is very, very rotted. Can't believe it, the owls are out already. I'll just give that a go. I've got to be careful with this ferro rod. It's only a cheap one, so it's only a thin bar that's in there, and that come out just a minute ago. Let's give that a go. I don't think it's going to go. See, I told you it's come out. Right, I'll do option 2. As you've seen, if you've seen my cotton wool ball fire starting video, I made up some cotton wool balls, soaked them in wax. On my Dartmoor Explorer channel, I struggled to light it. I think I soaked it too much. So I'll show you here, if I just cut into here a minute. Try and get some fibres out. I think I soaked it too long, so it's not taking a spark off the ferro rod. So I made up a second batch, and I just quickly dipped them into the wax to leave some bits uncovered. So hopefully that should take a lot better. So I'll try the one that I soaked for too long. Well, that's typical, isn't it? It's worked now. But to be fair, on Dartmoor, it was very windy. So I really did struggle to get that to light. And obviously this one here would light a lot easier. Don't have to cut it open or nothing. There we are. Okay everyone, I do apologise. I've just gone to turn the camera off and realised it stopped filming for some reason. So there you are. There's my fire. I'm gonna let it turn to embers and get cooking. Okay, now these have gone down to an ember. I've got a bit of room there. Chuck that on. Just try and build these embers up over the tins a little bit. Well, I could have probably done with a few more embers than that, really. Well, it's all trial and error. Give that 20 minutes. See how it does. Okay, so my southern fried chicken has been on for nearly 20 minutes. I'll take a look in a minute and see how it's going. And this is what I've got for my main meal. Nice bit of rump steak and some savoury beef flavour rice. I'll probably have that in a few hours and it'll be dark by then, because this southern fried chicken was supposed to be for my lunch, but I didn't get out as early as I had hoped, but it's getting there. Okay, so it's been on for 30 minutes now, and I didn't think beforehand how I was going to take it out of the tins. So I'm just going to place it over here, let it cool down a minute. Okay, so I've not given it a chance to cool down. Let's just crack it open and see what it's going to be like. Somehow. It actually smells a little bit burnt. Smoke it. Okay. Yeah, it's burnt. I could have done with a little bit less time. Ow. A little bit less time in the fire, I suppose. It's all trial and error, but I do think if I left it less time, slightly less heat, I do really think that would have worked. But just got to make do with what I've got. So here I've got some mayonnaise mixed with chili powder. Just spread that all over. And earlier on I cut up some lettuce. Well, let's have a look, see what this is like. I've really gutted. At least it's cooked though. Well, that would do. It's all bit too much lettuce in there, I think. It's all trial and error. I was too busy uploading stuff to Facebook and Instagram. That's why it was in there a little bit longer. Right, so I've poured out roughly about 450 ml of water. Got my savoury rice, beef flavour. Now I'm going to whack that onto the fire, which I've just got going again. And it should take about 20 minutes, so about 10 minutes time. I'll probably get the steak on. Okay, I've heated the pan up now. I haven't done anything to the steak, just straight out the packet. Oh, look at that ideal. So, flip it over a minute. The rice is done as well, so I'm just keeping that warm. Yes, thanks to Dartmoor Wanderer who got me into doing the steak. I normally do jacket potato and chili con carne. If you've ever watched my Dartmoor Explorer YouTube channel, it's nice to do something a little bit different. Right people, I think that's going to be about it now. So okay, out. Look at that. Oh, I wish you could smell that. That smells absolutely lovely. Right, so there we are, rump steak and rice. Rice is lovely. Can hardly see what I'm doing now. Look at that, lovely. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock and I'm just chilling around the fire at the moment. Obviously it's dark now, so I've not really done much filming. But yeah, it's just nice being out on your own, relaxing, just listening to the wildlife. It takes a bit of time to get used to the wildlife noises. I'm really not used to it, but I'm getting there. Evening everyone, it's just gone 9 o'clock. Probably be the last bit of filming I do. Really tired and chilled. I will get up, go early in the morning, so I'll catch you in the morning. Morning everyone, it's 7:30. So I'm just going to try and get this fire going again, which isn't going to be a problem. As you can see, it's still loads of embers there. Get a cup of tea on and some breakfast. And we have fire. Right, time to get the sausages on. Nice bed of embers there. I've only got some cheap frozen sausages, so they are thawed out now. But there you go. Good old spray cooking oil. Well, that's looking good enough for me. Ideal. You just cannot beat cooking out in the wild. Okay, that's where the fire was. That's where my tarp setup was. So that's the end of the video now. I'm in a rush to get back. Lovely little spot. I thought I'd come back out here again. There's a lot of wildlife out here, a lot of it. So I kept on hearing some funny noises in the evening. But you get used to it. So, yeah, thanks for watching. As always, leave no trace, keep it tidy.